morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Owen Pixler.
And I'm Cooper Moore.
Starting this summer, some big changes will be made to the RHS campus that will impact student parking and the routes students take to classes and sports facilities. We go to Luke Teal with more.
This summer, Roseville High School is starting a large-scale construction project that remodeled the majority of the campus. The first part of this project will be the old gym, which was built by students a century ago. In 2015, the state condemned the old gym for demolition within the next 10 years. RHS continued to use this gym up until 2020 when it was officially left alone. This year, plans have finally been put in place to demolish the building over the summer of 2024. As an added bonus, new facilities will be erected in the place of the old gym, as well as some upgrades to the campus as a whole.
This summer, we're going to be tearing down this building, the old gym. So that is going this summer. Ultimately, by the end of the whole project, the gym and the pool are going to be gone completely, and there's going to be a new 2-story classroom building that's going to take up the footprint of where the pool and the old gym were. And we're still working on designing what that building looks like exactly. Then we're going to be removing the portables and adding in more parking spots. So it's going to add like 150 or 180 parking spots there. It's going to be fantastic. And then we have tennis courts that we're going to be putting in outside on the upper fields behind the football field. And we're putting in a new pool. So the new pool is going to be going where like staff parking is right now, next to the auxiliary gym. So there's lots of components to the project.
With only demolition starting this summer, the plans for renovations are still in very early stages and much is still to be determined. The demolition is going to make a hole in the campus which over the course of the next few years will be filled with as more solid plans are made amongst the administration.
Yeah, so best case scenario, everything will be done in 3 years, but we know with construction and permitting and everything, it could take longer than that, but we're hoping to get it all done in 3 years. We have not determined exactly what we're going to be starting with. So we have a meeting scheduled tomorrow. We probably have 5 or 6 more meetings scheduled, something like that, for the rest of this year to actually get the timeline. We know for sure that the building is being demoed this summer, and we know that we're looking to see if we can get the portables out, new parking in, and the pool started kind of right away.
While renovations could hold many benefits for future students, there are drawbacks that will affect current students and aquatic athletes.
Right now for swim, there will be 1 season, maybe 2 seasons, depending on how long it takes, where the pool will not be available to be used. And so we will partner up with another school or with the community to find a pool that we can use for our swim team for that season or 2. And then it's going to impact everybody because we're going to have massive construction right here in the middle of campus, right? And so there's going to be a place that we're going to have to, it's the lay down area where we're going to have all of the materials and supplies for the building. It's just going to be under construction. It's going to be super loud. So we're already thinking of, okay, so all the classrooms that are right next to this area, we're going to have to move those classrooms because it's going to be too loud to focus if you're in those classes and hearing construction. So there's a lot of those in-between plans we have to figure out as well. In order to get rid of the portables, that might mean that teachers might have to double up in classrooms, or we might have to share classrooms. We don't know. We don't even know if that's going to be possible. The portables might be the last thing to go because we just don't have space for that until the new building is built. So those are all things we're still working out as a leadership team of the impact that's going to have on teachers and students.
Because of the effect this will have on students, I came out here during lunch to get their reactions.
All right. How do you feel about the demolition of the pool and this building?
You know, it's a lot of history in this building. I feel like we should keep it because like the people that had came here before, they want to keep it, so it's just keep the school original. Go down.
I feel like it would be nice. I feel like this building's been here for too long. Hopefully it becomes something cool. So
basically, these are the portables, parking lot. These are staff parking lot. It's gonna be a pool. Back here is gonna be tennis courts.
Whoa!
And then down here, you see this whole street? All gonna be one. Like I'm talking like benches, like all these benches, all gonna be all around.
I think I still might have to stick with my choice though. I think they should just leave it, bro. Just leave it, bro.
But why?
And I say that, like I said, it's been here for so long. Why destroy it? It's gonna take them probably like 2 years to build all that.
I don't know. I think it'll be like a big improvement for our school since in 2 years I might be a senior. So I guess I'll be able to see it for 1 year, and that would be cool. But other than that, I don't know.
All right, thank you.
About the parking, because I'm getting a new car soon, so I want to be parked in a good area. I don't want to be parked outside, outside of the school zone. So I feel like that's gonna be a good improvement for parking space, and stuff. So yeah, I feel like that's really good.
All right, look all right, thank you. What do you think, as a freshman, how do you think that you're gonna be the first class to use this classroom?
I don't know. I think it'll be pretty cool. It's gonna be a new environment for sure.
Thanks, Luke.
Seniors, in order to keep your Chromebook after graduation, all outstanding dues must be paid. They can be purchased at Student Services for $40 before May 3rd. The Chromebook charger is included in the price. All school-related restrictions will be removed 5 business days after the end of the school year.
Now we go to Natasha Nikiforov with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Natasha Nikiforov. Starting off with softball, it was a tough loss against Bella Vista with a score of 14-0. However, our team bounced back on Thursday, securing a 5-2 victory against Inderkum. On the golfing front, our team showcased their skills twice this week as they beat Inderkum and River Valley. In volleyball news, despite putting up a good fight, the Honkers took the win, resulting in a 3-0 loss. Now on to girls lacrosse. The girls lost against Christian Brothers 15-4 and bounced back with a dub against West Park 15-5 with help from senior Abby O'Keefe, who scored 9 goals. In boys lacrosse, it was a nail-biting match against West Park, ending with a close 13-12 loss. Lincoln Crow led the team with 5 goals and 4 assists, Finn Bradford contributing with 3 goals and 2 assists, and third leading scorer Jack Walker with 2 goals and 2 assists. Tonight they will play Wood Creek for their senior night game. In diving, 2 Tigers took home the gold and silver. Claire Scheidenberger received first place and McKenna Brock received second place in the recent league meet.
Yesterday we had our CVC league meet and I took home first place out of like 5 girl divers, and there was a couple guy divers in the CVC league. To qualify for leagues, you have to have your 11 dives, and there's certain categories you have to have at least 2 dives in. And after leagues, you go to sections, and sections is next week against the whole San Joaquin section at St. Mary's in Stockton.
Heading to the Diamond, baseball is on sweep watch against River Valley and looks to finish the job this afternoon behind EOTSN's very own Jackson Seeley, who takes the bump. On Tuesday, the Tigers smacked the Falcons with a score of 16-3. Kyle Pedersen heavily contributed with 3 hits, 4 RBIs, and 2 doubles. Thursday's action featured a strong start from Dustin Holcomb, going 5 scoreless innings, and all of the offense came from Kyle Pedersen, John Vicente, and Logan Fox. It was all that was needed as the Tigers dominated 6-0. Tune into Tuesday's broadcast to see if Jackson Seeley could get the job done for the Tigers or if the lights were too bright. And that's all on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. I have the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Natasha. Taylor Swift dropped her brand new album, Tortured Poets Department. And I'll cut to the chase. This album is hot garbage. The first track, Fortnite, is pretty decent, but the quality ends here. And the title track, Tortured Poets Department, isn't much better. The lyrics are so laughable that I honestly thought it was supposed to be a joke. The rest of the songs aren't any better, and I had to check if Spotify was playing the right album because I was 90% sure I'd already heard these songs on her last one. Don't waste your time on this record. In other news, Hades 2, sequel to Supergiant Games' beloved project Hades, just opened for technical testing to do a little bit of fine-tuning before their early access. This technical test, and probably the first round of early access as well, includes the first major area, as well as early game systems and content. The core gameplay loop and controls seem to have stayed the same, with a few minor changes. There's a new magic system that supports empowered attacks, and you're also encouraged to collect items on your run in order to get permanent upgrades. This technical test is just the first step, which means early access is coming soon. The test schedule is vague, running longer than a week, but shorter than a month, and testers will be notified of acceptance by email should you sign up. Also, Supergiant Games managed to release their first game as a mobile app while I wasn't looking. It's in the Netflix Game Center, and while it took me a moment to get used to the new controls, it actually plays pretty well. I'm Joseph Tillhunt, and now we go back to news.
Thanks, Joseph.
A senior at RHS has poured plenty of time and money into his Lego collection. We go to Sean Calvert with more.
When it comes to Legos, senior Rohi Ramos holds a large collection of them as he and his parents all enjoy putting together this creative outlet.
My mom bought me a Lego set when I was like 4 to 5 years old. Well, I did start with Duplo, but then I got to like small sets and then eventually just got to bigger, more advanced sets. I still have a lot of the old Legos that I made when I was younger, but they're stuck in the storage boxes in my room.
The large amount of Legos Rohi owns led to him having to display them all around his house.
If you went into my house, you could see like Legos lining the walls, the shelves. Like there's like 2 shelves next to the TV. There's one in the main hallway you walk into entering my house. You can't go into one room without seeing at least a couple of Lego sets in that, like, you know, area, other than the bathroom.
Out of all the Lego sets, there's one set with over 6,000 pieces and is considered the biggest set he has.
The biggest Lego set that I have as of now is the Lego Rivendell set from Lord of the Rings. And that was actually a gift for my dad because of all the things he's done for me. And it's the biggest one I have in my house compared to like the firehouse for Ghostbusters. And I love him.
Rohi's Lego journey is continuing as he still has many sets to put together.
The old Lego sets that I used to have, I was really young. I took them apart, made my own stuff with them. But now, in the past 5 years, I just decided to just start displaying them on everywhere because they just look cool.
Thanks, Sean.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, you can always find us on eyethetigernews.com. See you next time.